Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm gonna show you 3 things that you didn't know about the Burlak 6x6. Enjoy the video. Number 1. Weak crane. So the Burlak 6x6 has a crane, and we've seen that crane before. It looks like a IM50 crane. So we do a little experiment here and we use a IM50 crane on step 310E to raise the Don up from the ground. And we can see with half of the mast deployed, it has no problem lifting the little Don. Now let's have a look at the Burlak. The crane looks identical and it's even called IM50 crane, so there's no reason why it shouldn't lift this little Don, right? So we've extended the crane about the same lengthways as we did on the step 310E. Deploy the stabilizers and let's try and lift. It looks like the Don is glued to the ground. Somehow this crane is weaker than the other one. The only way to lift the Don slightly off the ground is to retract all of the crane, and even then it struggles massively. So it looks like this crane looks the part, but it's not as powerful as the original IM50 crane. So we quickly switch back to the step 310E. And we can see the crane is lifting this little Don with no problem. Even with full extended boom, this crane has no problem lifting the Don. So let's leave it there and let's jump into the Burlak once again. I have to retract my crane arm all the way just to lift the Don off the ground. And once we start extending the boom, it crashes to the ground. It all comes tumbling down. So yeah, the crane looks the part. It certainly is weaker, and I'm thinking they class this vehicle as a scout vehicle. So maybe they thought, you know, the scout vehicle cannot have the crane that is used for the trucks. So that's their balancing, or that's the way of balancing things for them. So that is number 1, guys. Weak crane. Number 2, chained tires. So first of all, a big thank you for my good buddy Gaming with JJ for supplying this footage of Burlak climbing a really steep hill which is covered in ice. Visually the truck has no chains fitted, but it feels like these tires should have chains on them. So maybe these are the studded tires, you know, with the little metal bits sticking out of the tires, which countries that have a lot of ice and snow use. So maybe these are the studded tires. This vehicle is Antarctic exploration vehicle after all, so you know, maybe that's the sort of authentic feature for this vehicle. So if we whip out TUS 420 and have a look, how does it fare against the Burlak on this icy hill? So it has plenty of power and 8-wheel drive, but you can see there's no traction. We know TUS is one of the best scout vehicles, but when it comes to ice, it just cannot handle it. So that's a redeeming feature for Burlak. You know, the crane doesn't work, but at least it can climb the snowy or icy inclines. So that's number 2, guys. Studded or chained tires. Number 3, ice crawler. So given the size of this vehicle, it looks like it wouldn't do well on ice. But actually, this vehicle does surprisingly well on ice. It does break in, but manages to crawl out of the sticky situation. So it's absolutely a good ice crawler, and you know, the big massive wheels, just like on the Kenworth 963, help this vehicle traversing the ice. So that's number 3, ice crawler. So hopefully this video helped you guys to understand what kind of vehicle Burlak 6x6 is. I quickly want to thank you JJ for providing me with some of the footage for my video. Please be sure to check his channel out, as I'm going to leave the link to his channel in the description down below. Hopefully you found this video informative, guys. Hopefully this video helped you to understand more about the Burlak 6x6, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.